Hey guys, so you probably were not expecting to see this screen. Well, if you're part of the Nintendo community, you already know where this is going. Splatoon 1's gonna die in a couple days. In fact, by the time of you see this video, chances are it already has died. So I wanted to take this moment before April 8th, 2024, when we lose Splatoon 1, as well as many other cool services Nintendo used to offer, further proving the point that they're pretty corporate. Look, this was going to happen, but we were not expecting it to end this soon. So let's watch the unskippable news. Yeah, that's right. The news used to be unskippable. You guys have it lucky now with Splatoon 3 where you can skip it. I was a veteran. I was there in the trenches having to watch the news. Anyways, with that little rant aside, let's see Callie and Marie before they stop hosting the news altogether. Yep, there they are. Yeah, it's hard to believe they used to host the news. Now they are part of the newer Squidbeak Splatoon. And this was also the game where your Captain 3 used to be Agent 3, which I think is really cool. Walleye Warehouse. That was a decent map, actually. Anchovy Games. That one was alright. This was before Splatoon maps were basically Tetris blocks until a bit later in. Alright, Ranked. They won't be around for much longer either. Oh, this really sucks. We still don't have Urchin Underpass outside of Splatoon 1. This map is a vibe. I hate that it's going to cease to exist unless we get lucky and it comes in Splatoon 3, which I highly doubt that. More raid towers. This is going to be a controversial opinion. I think it's mid. Yeah, I know, you're all going to hate me in the comments section. Alright, there we go. Yep, couldn't skip the news like I've already emphasised. Oh god, these graphics. Oh? Already? Oh dear. Bad timing. Alright, I'll cut to when they stop talking about the news again. Oh yeah, another thing about Splatoon 1. Thankfully Splatoon 2 didn't have this, but every time the map rotation would change, you had to listen to the news again. Right, I don't think I should be wasting any more time. For starters, let's say goodbye to the past versions of shopkeepers, as well as those that did not make it. Alright, let's start with Annie. Thankfully, if you know and you have the Splatoon 3 expansion pass, thankfully she does return, but she's got a more goth aesthetic. And I like that her hair becomes more pastel pink later, but farewell to casual outfit Annie. You will be missed. Gelonzo or Gelfonzo, I don't know which one's which, but he returns thankfully, which is good to know. Oh, the GOAT, Krusty Sean. Yeah, at this point in the franchise, in Splatoon 3, he doesn't even sell stuff anymore. He's just gone in his own adventure, but this is who he was. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. I'm gonna miss buying stuff from you. And of course, to much people's dismay, Sheldon still made it. Yep. Although I'm in a different hub world in Splatoon 3, so I don't have to deal with him. But yeah, so those are the shopkeepers. I suppose I could show you around a little bit of the lobby before we do some... Not lobby, sorry. The hub world before actually playing online. So yeah, with the Plaza posts, you had to go through Miiverse to do them. Miiverse was a whole can of worms in and of itself. I didn't get to partake in it, I wish I did. We've got Judd. He was on his own at this point. And he used to, see look, he used to give you Super Sea Snails in Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. In Splatoon 3, he don't give you nothing anymore, just advice on how to use stuff. 9 times out of 10, you already know how to use. Right, anyway, sorry about that little baby rant. Farewell, Spike, who used to be young, and I thought was a girl every now and again, but turns out is a guy. Oh yeah, and Spike didn't sound as British in this game, so yeah. Oh, the arcade mini games. No, we're gonna lose those as well. You might be able to play them from the machine, but yeah, it's not gonna hit the same. Right, before we go to those, there's the amiibo box. You'll probably still be able to use that. Now this was a fun experimental feature. This is the Battle Dojo. This is the only Splatoon game that has couch co-op, or like couch 2-player. You can play against someone in the same room as you, if you have like a family and whatnot. It was good fun. I loved playing with this with my brothers here and there, but it's not going to hit the same anymore. There's Callie and Marie. A fun fact about this little area here, in Splatoon 3 they made it so you can hear them talking, which is pretty cool, but you couldn't before. Yeah, I've got the old Octoling gear on. I'm trying to grind Salmon Run in Splatoon 3 to get this gear since it returned. Alright, let's quickly go to the arcade games, because this is going to hurt not being able to see these as often anymore. Right. Okay, so you won't be able to see what the gamepad shows, but these are the games you could get. I believe you unlocked the other 3 through Amiibo. There were lots behind Amiibo, which I have, as you can tell. So the 3 things you could do were Squid Jump. That came with everyone. That was the one game you could play if you were sad enough to not have Amiibo. I feel sorry for you. Squid Ball. That one was okay. I'd play it here and there. Squid Racer. I'm not a fan of this one. The steering's a bit odd. This one, however, I like the most. Squid Beats. I mostly use it not to actually play the proper mode, but just to listen to the game's soundtrack while I'm waiting, which is really cool. Why did you remove this from Splatoon 3, Nintendo? Why? Anyways, you got to see what those look like. Alright, let's get this over with. Let's do some online matches, because I'm doing this in the name of video game preservation, so yeah. This is what the lobby used to look like. You didn't have it as good as you used to, where it was a massive room which you could practice. Nope. It was a tiny room where you choose your matching and then you wait with a list of names that would appear. Doesn't sound as exciting, does it? Right. Let's do some good old box standard turf war. See, look at this. This is primitive now compared to everyone who's playing Splatoon 3. Or possibly another Splatoon game in the future when watching this video. I didn't think of that until now. Yeah, the servers are going to be decent because everyone's going to be saying goodbye the same way I am as well. Yep. I just had my normal name as my character name instead of, well, what you see now. Right, so we've got Kelp Dome and Piranha Pit. Pretty decent maps in rotation, actually. And this was before the flying spawn points were there. Yeah, the spawn points were on the ground. Alright. One last time. You get to hear the good old Splatoon 1 music. Also, look how different the running animation was. This is how you know I'm a super fan of Splatoon. I can notice the tiny details of like animations and whatnot. Considering on who you ask, that may be pretty cool or concerning. Oh yeah, you don't get Squidwell in this. The only best thing you can do is substrating. I don't miss those, however. I do not miss the OG Ink Strikes. Those were ruthless. Oh! And the OG Kraken. Kraken used to be ruthless. Splatoon 3, it's still fun to use, but this is where it peaked, as you just saw. Yeah, my camera's at a slightly different angle. That's because there's a lot of stuff plugged into my TV, and yeah, this is just how it is. Right, I need to get a bit more in focus. For some reason they made the jump button X. Don't ask me why. Bro, I have to charge up the killer whale. Like, come on. That's one of the most iconic special weapons. Smash Bros. Ultimate knows how iconic it was, because they used that for the Inkling's Final Smash. Alright, come on. Nice. Alright, let's let him have it. Let's hear the OG Killer Whale for the final time. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Unless you have headphones, I'm so sorry. Yep, couldn't squid roll out of that. It's crazy to think how simple Splatoon used to be before it evolved as a franchise. Like, how nuts is that? This was when they were just figuring out how to design, like, special weapons and whatnot. Because the specials in this game are truly unique. They are something else. Like I mentioned, you got Kraken, which was insanely broken in Splatoon 1. Killer Whale was always fun to use. There's Echolocator, that one's pretty good for competitive, but if you're playing casually, it's just meh. There's Ink Strike, which you saw, and it was just as devastating. Yeah, it was a very different time, but I didn't play this as much as Splatoon 2 because Mario had a chokehold on me at that point. But I'm glad I was an early ambassador for this series. I think we clutched that. Yeah, we did. I miss the old victory. I miss the victory animations. I mean, yes, they remastered them for Splatoon 3, which you can only get through the catalogue and the Gacha machine. But yeah, I miss this victory music. This is my favourite. Another thing, you could not change your gear or anything to the next match. You had to quit matchmaking before then, which thankfully I won't be doing. Another thing I like about Splatoon 1 is how they integrated the gamepad. Like, they used the gamepad heavily for the game's gimmicks. Like, I'm looking at my Wii U gamepad right now. I love that that's where the map was. I mean, it's nice that it got a shortcut of just pressing one button twice for Splatoon 2 and 3, but there's just something about the original way they showed the map that you really can't match. Also, you may have already spotted it from last match, you cannot see what weapons your team has or the enemy has. It's pure guesswork and keeping an eye on them to remember what weapons they have. I can't imagine how you guys would do. I don't remember any Splatfest. I don't think I really participated in any Splatfest in Splatoon 1, but I definitely made up for it in Splatoon 2 and 3. I mean, we've got Springfest really soon, and I can't wait for that. No, not the burst bombs, they were insanely broken in this. Random. Nice. Gotta owe it to that Slotter player, they saved me there. You fools, you do not realise what you have done. Oh, well, you're a bit smarter than I thought. You know, the motion controls are really comfortable to use on the gamepad. I don't know why I didn't adjust the motion controls sooner. I guess I was a bit of a silly idiot then. Alright, this is looking rather tight. Alright, let's keep it up. We're doing really well. Oh, this is very tight. I don't know about this. Yeah, I think they just took that. Fair enough. Yep, and when they lost, they did not like it. I just love how overdramatic the losing animations are for Splatoon 1. They gradually got less and less until Splatoon 3 removed them entirely. Right, I suppose I should show you some stuff that never left Splatoon 1. One of the most famous examples that never made it out of Splatoon 1 is the Squid Girl gear. Now this gear got put in the game because of an anime also called Squid Girl. And I think it was really cool that the artist did some artwork of their character alongside the Inklings at the time. That's really cool. As you just saw me wearing in those multiplayer matches, that was the Octoling gear, which that version returns in Splatoon 3. And I've been trying to grind for it, it's been really painful. Yeah, I don't really have much gear because again, I didn't play this as often as the next games that would follow it. Because again, Super Mario had a chokehold on me when I was a lot younger. But yeah, the UI is a lot more simple. Yeah, I'll put my Octoling gear back on. It's really cool. Oh boy, yeah, as you can already tell here, the special design was very different. And there were some sub-weapons that also never left Splatoon 1. The Disruptor, which your controls were annoying to say the least, and the Seeker, which was a different version of the curling bomb, where if it locked onto someone while you were holding it, it would follow them until it either killed them or it hit a wall. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, Bubbler was insanely broken as well. Like, as soon as you activated it, you can forget trying to get that person there, because that wasn't going to work. Yeah, I do with Octo Brush. I mean, that might still be alright. Ah, Piranha Pit. I was hoping I'd get some map variety for this video. Yeah, this one's a fun map as well. The conveyor belts are good to mess around on, but it's still a pretty simple map. Alright, let's see if I can show off how crazy Kraken was, even though you already saw opponents using it against me. You can see I'm still adjusting to the fact that Splatoon 1 did not have Squid Roll. Ah, come back, sunshine! Look at that! One shot. You could kill them just like that. And you know, you didn't have the charge attack either. How nuts was that? Yeah, no wonder Kraken got reworked in Splatoon 3, like, damn. Just like that, you could kill someone. And you were really fast as well. Like, Kraken Royale slowed down the speed a bit, so it's a bit more fair, and you had to do 2 jumps instead of 1 to kill someone, but... Come on, don't lie to yourself. Splatoon 1 Kraken will never be forgotten. How cool it looks, and how ridiculously broken it still is. Oh, you messed with the wrong person. Come here! Oh my god. You know what, I'm gonna be annoying. Oh yeah, if you look at the ink refill icon, it doesn't tell you where your bomb is. Well, Splatoon 2 made that improvement and it's continued ever since. Nope, not going over there. Here's a couple things I'll mention now while I'm here. When you used to play rollers in Splatoon 1, you did not get that speed boost after a couple seconds of using it. You were slow as a roller player. Come here. Okay, that's not going to work. As a charger, you could not stall your charge, so you had to commit to it once you did it. Obviously, there weren't as many weapon classes in Splatoon 1 as there is now, but yeah. Right, I suppose it makes sense to play this music while I finish off this video with a couple final words. This is gonna hurt once Splatoon 1 dies April 8th, 2024. I'm saying that so it ages a little better. That sucks, man, because this is where the franchise started. Nintendo took that gamble and it paid off big time. I mean, have you seen Japan? They love Splatoon. It's their culture. I want their merchandise, but that's never going to happen. Anyways, that aside. Yeah, this game was very impactful. You got to remember that in 2015, like, there was nothing like it. There really wasn't anything like it. Call of Duty was, like, there and whatnot. But this was there for, you know, those who wanted something more fun and not realistic to the point of wanting to keel over. Of course, we got Callie and Marie from this game. The idol duo that's still here in Splatoon 3. And they're part of the Squidbeak Splatoon. They always have been. And then, of course, Cuttlefish. He was a captain in this game and Splatoon 2, but he lost his captain role in Splatoon 3 because your protagonist from Splatoon 1, which you play in the story mode, became the captain. So that's like really cool. I like that they did that. But yeah, I think I'll still play some more off camera just to really hit that nostalgia and as a final goodbye. But yeah. It sucks. And this isn't the only game that's going to be affected. Like I said in the video when we first got the proper date of when this execution was going to happen, a lot of games are going to suffer this from the 3DS and the Wii U. And that's really unfortunate, honestly. But yeah, as much as I didn't play this one as much as the future ones, I'll be thankful that Nintendo even took this risk, because this could have easily flopped and we would have forgotten about it. But it didn't. The character designs became instant classics. We all fell in love with the Inklings, we all wanted Octolings to be playable. We would get that wish in 2018, but this was for the time frame here. And then if you fast forward to 2024, look at how far the franchise has gone. Like, I'm so proud of it, honestly. But yeah, on that really bitter note, that's going to be the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Nintendo, for taking this gamble. Even though you're not supposed to really think like that because companies are not your friend, but as of this current moment, I don't care. I'm going to say it anyway. Thank you, Nintendo, for making this franchise, it going as far, you marketing it as much. And most importantly, I can't wait to see where this franchise goes. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and let me know how you feel about Splatoon 1.